This week, part of our assignment was to imagine our ideal education. I guess that in the perfect utopia, professors would be interesting, authentic, and masters in their respective fields. By interesting, I mean that they would have to be engaging and attentive of their students. They also would have to be able to create a good learning environment in order for their students to appreciate their subjects. In my ideal education, professors would push interaction by teaching classes to small groups of students. This would push to a more forced communication between professors, students, and their classmates. However, I would also push for students to learn to distinguish between being alone and being lonely. I would want classes where they teach students about interactions, and there should also be classes that teach you how it's not all about the teamwork. Finally, I would do verbal one-on-one tests to the students to ensure that they learn to properly do what their career would ask of them. These tests would be done by an organization outside the school to keep our professors in check. Classes would be tailored to specifically show students how their classes apply to the real world. Since I would have more classrooms with the same subject, professors can teach smaller groups. I would have lots of technology in each classroom to enhance the students' wonder on the subject and so that they can actually use their teachings in real-life situations. Medicine would have fresh subjects, engineers the latest tech, you get the point. As I mentioned before, I would push for more classrooms with small groups. These would make classes short so that they can teach a subject, have a break, and then have a lab. These would make content more digestible for students and allowing for more interaction in the subject itself. The other part of our assignment was to read on the uses of a liberal education by Mart Edmondson. The form of character that's most appealing on TV is calmly self-interested, though never greedy, Edmondson states. The TV medium is unhospitable to inspiration, improvisation, failures, slip-ups, all must run perfectly. Here we see how students are taught to behave and act a certain way. Also, the universities do not care about life's inspiration, improvisation, failures, or slip-ups. Edmondson states, but such improvements shouldn't be surprising. Universities need to attract the best, that is the smartest and richest, in order to survive in an ever more competitive market. Schools want kids whose parents can pay the full freight. This tells me everything is lost to sell a brand that self-promotes itself through education. I guess the how and why of everything would be lost, and to me it wouldn't be considered education anymore.